Our world is so busy, so full of things. What's the best way to show somebody that you really love them? I had this crazy thought and I couldn't get it out of my head, so I thought I'd share it with you. The Torah describes the epic moment that the Luchot or the tablets are given on Har Sinai, on Mount Sinai. It must have been awesome. The earth becomes uniformly silent and deeply still. And the Jewish people witness through the booming thunder, the lightning, the raging fire, the billowing smoke, they witness Hashem himself, commanding them to be his partners in creation, to perpetuate his will in the world. What an unbelievable moment that must have been. Not one, not two, not a group. The entire people witness Hashem's presence. It's not some people telling others. It's a national revelation where everyone sees this great mission being handed from heaven to earth. Amidst this impressive scene, we're taught a very peculiar idea. The idea that Mount Sinai sprouted grass and flowers. It's interesting. On the holiday of Shavuot, every florist will tell you that they are inundated with orders from the Jewish community as we buy flowers to fill our homes and our synagogues to commemorate this fact. They think it's the Jewish version of Valentine's Day. But why in the world would this be something that we're drawing focus to? I'll bet you, with all that was going on around them, they didn't even notice the flowers. Why is that made such an important function and focus? The answer is one of the great prerequisites of love. You see, there's another famous mountain in Jewish history, other than Mount Sinai. It's called Har HaMoriah, Mount Moriah. It's the place where Abraham and Isaac went for the binding of Isaac. It's the place where two temples stood, and ultimately, one day the third will stand as well. It is a place of such great importance. And why is it called Mount Moriah? The Zohar says, Lama Nikra Moriah. Why is she called Moriah? Al Shem HaMor HaTov, because of the good myrrh that grows there, a sweet-smelling plant. But why call such an important place and destination for the Jewish people something insignificant or inconsequential, naming it after a plant that grows there? Call her dedication, sacrifice, commitment, temple, a mountain by any other name would be just as sweet. Yes, William, yes. Love is communicated, not in grand gestures, not in dying for a cause. Love is most strongly felt in the constancy and in the consistency of its communication. It is felt in the things that maybe people don't even notice. The flowers that you bought or the perfume that you acquired on the way home from a business trip to illustrate that you were thinking of the people that you love, even if they're never used. We feel this most when it's missed and we run our fingers over the empty space it used to occupy. It's the care or concern expressed when the person you love might even be too stressed to appreciate it. So many of us are looking for grand gestures, romantic moves to illustrate how deeply we feel for somebody else. But the truth is, that's not what comes across. The reason why it's called Har HaMoriah, named after Mount Moriah, is because he put myrrh there to make it smell sweet. He didn't need to, but he did it anyway. It's the same as Har Sinai. Why does God fill the mountain with grass and flowers? And the answer is that that's exactly the point. The things that aren't needed or necessary define what real love is. Because a waiter brings what you asked him for, and a lover brings everything they can. Not what they must do, but what they can do. This prerequisite is the secret to maintaining rich and loving relationships. Not to think of big things, but of tiny things. Things that illustrate to the person that you know them and you know what they like, and you know what they need, and without asking you for it, you'll go ahead and take the step to provide something that will give them a sense of comfort and feeling cared for. What else can I do for the people that I love? Shabbat Shalom.